we can give our own stuff a title, and we could do this.
What's our title?
Don't get us. No. Hartford Camden University.
The Equalizers. That's right. That's right. So, thank you, Tiny Will. But you know, I want to go a little bit, talk a little bit about the No Child Held Back, because that's something that we learned in the course. And LaShawn, I know you just joined us, but if you can talk a little bit about that and how that mindset from the No Child Left Behind to the No Child Held Back has kind of like changed your mindset on how education should work.
Well, I can certainly say that for myself and a lot of people in the community, we thought that No Child Left Behind meant that the child just didn't stay back, that they could never stay back in a grade. So as I got more into the No Child Held Back book, it was like a mind opener, like a wow, like this is what these people that make these big laws and things, like that's what they had in store for us to just sit on this No Child Left Behind and just basically keep our kids down. And when I read all of the ingredients for the No Child Left Behind, it was just mind-blowing. It was like a prison system, basically, for me. And the difference with that, with the No Child Held Back, was like more of a refresher, like, oh my gosh, this needs to happen, and this is what needs to be happening in our schools, and we need to really implement it.
Can you talk about a little bit of what you would implement on day one with No Child Held Back?
With the No Child Held Back, I would definitely implement the student-centered learning that is so important for me and my children right now. Because every kid is different, so I'm just really struggling with one of my child being a kinesthetic learner. So it's really important for me to have the schools do that student-centered learning where he could learn hands-on, because that's how he learns. Mm-hmm. And we just need to tap into that we need to change our way of thinking, and that's what we need to do. We need to, so our kids can be successful.
Anybody else want to add to that?
I would say that in the No Child Held Back, that we should reward teachers for doing a good job and not penalize them for something that they have no control over. Give them the flexibility that they need in the classroom to make sure that they can implement child-centered learning and support that. Also, I would say that it's a very different way of looking at things, but if we all keep the children first, everyone will come to the table and say, yes, no child should be held back, but all children should have an opportunity to thrive. And the way that we do that is customize their learning, find out what their interests are and have them learn about that. There's just so many aspects of this new way of thinking. I think that if we just open up our minds to it, we'll all come around and be at the table and say, yes, this is a good thing. We should not penalize children that have the needs to go faster and children that needs to go slower. We should accommodate that so that everyone learns and maximizes their learning potential.
So I just wanted to end, thank you very much for contributing to this conversation.